About that time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for another episode of the Foolish Show podcast. Coming to you live on this Tuesday night. We supposed to came on last night, but we doing it tonight. We're going to have a good time once again. I'd like to welcome y'all to another episode of the Foolish Show podcast. I am your host, F to the Ish. Foolish. This is how we doing it. Foolish Show podcast. This is how we doing it. Remember, the live chat is always open. Check in. Feel free to join in the conversation. This is where you come and get that soul food, real life stuff. We don't just be gossiping. We talk about real life stuff. You know, life is real. You know, you only live once. So let me make sure we got everything ready to go. And we're going to get this party started. Get everything set up. And we're going to take off. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you ain't already. So you'll know when I'm live on the air. And this is how you keep up with everything reality, music, entertainment, all our music, videos, podcasts. Check in on the channel. But tonight's topic, we're talking about, would you spoil somebody when you first meet them? When you first meet a person, would you spoil them? That's what we're talking about. So we're going to get into it in 1 minute. I'm just trying to make sure everything is connected. We live streaming everywhere. And we're going to take off, folks. Okay, let's get to it. Tonight's topic. Would you spoil someone when you first meet them? Now, everybody going to have different answers. Some people might say, yeah, I don't mind. Other people like, nah, you got to earn it with me. So it depends on who you're talking to. Some people might meet people, and as soon as they meet them, they start buying them stuff or giving them gifts or giving them everything they want. But I'm going to tell you like the old folks used to tell me, don't start nothing that you ain't going to finish. If you're not going to consistently do that, don't start it up. Because you're going to have them people thinking that's how it's going to be the whole ride. So if you're not going to keep up with it, don't start it. Yvonne Heard, I see you. Are you sure we only live once? You're on this earth. I'm sure about that. Now, the afterlife is a different story. But on this earth, there's only one time. But let's get to tonight's topic. Would you spoil somebody when you first meet them? Now, you got to be careful with that. Don't start nothing that you can't finish. If you know you can't keep up with it, don't start it. But some people don't mind. Other people are like, nah, I don't know you like that to be doing all that for you. It all depends on who you're talking to. If you meet a man or a woman, would you spoil them the first date? Would you be like, baby, you want that? No problem. Baby, you want that? No problem. So you could be setting yourself up. Because if that person out to use you, then you vulnerable, you easy. They can take everything they want from you without breaking the sweat. I think you gotta check and see what you're dealing with and see if that person is worth it. That's how a lot of people end up brokenhearted, because they go head first. Before you jump in the water, you might have to put your toes in there first. You can't jump into everything head first, especially when you're talking about relationships, because you got to know what you're dealing with. You got to know what you're getting yourself into, because you don't really know that person. You don't know that person's intentions. You don't know if they're trying to use you or they're just talking to you for one thing, but you're making it easy. So you don't know what a person is out to do. Y'all come on in, man. We just getting started. We live on the Foolish Show podcast. Tonight's topic: would you spoil someone that you just met? I'm talking about you just met them yesterday. Would you take them shopping today? Would you be like, baby, you can have anything you want, without you even really vibing and learning that person? Some people might say, yeah, I don't mind. I don't care. I got it. Cool. That's your thing. That's your money. But other people are like, nah, I don't know you like that. You got to earn that. I can't just be giving you everything. And I can't be mad at it. I can't be mad at a person say, listen, I don't really know you right now, but in the future, I'll spoil you if I see that you work. Some people might just want to be generous and say, here, because they can afford it or they got it. Depends on who you're talking to. So tonight's topic: would you spoil someone that you just met? You just met that person last week or yesterday. Would you just automatically spoil them? Would you just give them all your love and affection immediately? So you got to be careful, because you could be setting yourself up for a heartbreak. You could be setting yourself up to be used. There's nothing wrong with being kind and generous. But as the old folks say, don't be no fool. Don't be nobody's fool. And let people just use you, take advantage of you, or try to take everything that you got. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to tell you? Don't be nobody's fool. If you open the door, they're going to walk in. You can't be quick to give people all your love and affection and your money. All that has to be earned. Yvonne Hurd says yes, because when you give them what they deserve, they usually will F it up before you get deep into it. True statement. Before you really learn them, you'll be having regrets. You'll be like, why did I do that? Why did I give them all that? That's why you got to be careful. Who you give your heart to, who you give your love to, and who you giving your money to. Are those people worth it? Do they have your best heart in mind? Or are they out just to take and use what you got? These are the things that you got to ask yourself. You don't know what somebody's intentions is when they're walking into your life. Everybody that walk into your life ain't gonna be good people. Everybody that come into your life ain't gonna be good people. They might have bad intentions. People will plot and try to use and take and try to get their way, and then they get mad at you if you don't be their fool, if you don't fall for their trap. They'll get mad and lash out and try to talk down to you and call you names. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? Don't be nobody's fool. Don't let people just use you. Ain't nothing wrong with showing love. Ain't nothing wrong with being nice. But people will take advantage of that. People will take advantage of your niceness. And they will suck you dry. And they'll use and take everything you have till you don't have nothing else to give. So when you first meet a person and you're like, here you go, here you go, here you go, they be like, oh man, is that easy? Well, give me a car. Put the down payment on my house. Take care of all my kids. They're going to see how far they can push it. When you first meet a person and you here, now you open up a can of worms. Because they think that's how it's going to be. They think I got me a sucker now. Babe, can you buy me a new boat? They're going to see how far they can push it. If I just met you and I'm giving you everything you want, they're going to try to suck that dry. So you got to be careful. Ain't that wrong with being nice? Ain't that wrong with being generous? Ain't that wrong with showing a little love? But you got to make sure that these people deserve it. You can't just be giving your money, your heart, and your love to everybody. Everybody don't deserve it. Everybody ain't good people. It's a lot of scammers. It's a lot of spammers. Everybody don't have your best interest at heart. So as soon as you meet the person, if you here, you better be able to keep up with that. And they're going to push it to the limit. Because if you give me all this now, imagine what they're going to ask you for later. You got to get to know a person. See if they worth it. Are they worth your hard working money? Is they worth wine and dining? Nakia says, people use good people. So you just made a great statement. If you allow somebody to use you, they will. If you allow somebody to use you, they will. And they will use you for what all they can get from you. Great point, Nakia. People use good people because they got a good heart. They know that that person ain't going to say no. They know that person going to say, yeah, okay. And they're going to see how far they can take it. Let me see how much I can get out of them. So if y'all just tuning in, hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, YouTube channel, Reality Music Entertainment. But we live streaming on Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. Tonight's topic, would you spoil a person that you just met? Somebody that you just met. I'm talking about yesterday. Would you automatically start spoiling them? Now, some people say, yeah, because I'm going to show them that I want them. I'm going to spoil. I'm going to let it be known. But you could be making yourself vulnerable. Because that person can still take all that stuff and use you, not be with you, and go on to the next person. So you still got to be smart. You got to be careful who you're giving your love and your money and everything else to. Everybody don't deserve it. Everybody don't love you. Everybody ain't your friend. Be careful. Don't start something that you can't finish. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? Don't start something if you can't. A lot of times you start something, but you ain't gonna finish it. You might first meet them and you taking that person to a 5-star restaurant. Then you mess around and take them to the IHOP. They're gonna look at you crazy. Oh, what happened? You was just taking me to these places. Don't start and then you can't finish. First day y'all met, you took her to the mall, spent $500. Now every time y'all hook up, she gonna expect you to take her to that mall and take her shopping. Don't start stuff that you can't finish. That's what the old folks used to say. Don't start something that you know you ain't gonna finish. You know you ain't gonna keep that up. Don't start on that note. Because now you're gonna be trying to keep up and then you're gonna get exposed. Then they're gonna go on to the next person who can do all that stuff anytime they want it. So you gotta see what a person's hard at, where they mind at, what they trying to get. Are they trying to use you? Or do they really feel you? Do they really got feelings for you? When you first meet a person, you don't know nothing about them. So if you automatically just here, you open up yourself a can of worms. Because they're going to be like, oh man, is this easy? You just met me and you giving me all this? Oh man, I got me a lollipop. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, that means you a sucker. They done found them a sucker. And they going to suck that lollipop dry. Till they ain't nothing left on the stick. Do you hear me? So you got to be careful. And I'm talking about ladies and men. Ladies, you don't think men, you got men like that. If a man know you got a good job, you driving a nice car, boy, I can be pushing that, boy. Boy, she got a BMW truck. Boy, she got a Benz. Man, she work at the courthouse. Man, I'm going to get her put a down payment and get me a car. Baby, you'll get me them J's? Babe, I want a PS5. Babe, if you love me, you'll let me hold 500. I'm going to give it back to you because I'm going to flip it. Dudes do the same thing. I'm not just talking about women. So that's why you got to be careful when you first meet somebody. All this here. And it ain't even got to be financially. Don't just open up your heart and everything to them. As soon as you meet them, you rubbing them up and down. You saying I love you. You spending your money. You got to know who you talking to. You barely even know this person. Y'all might not even have no chemistry. You might not even have nothing in common. You might not even be compatible. Because a lot of times we just going off lust anyway. We're going off our eyes and what we see. Nakia says, yeah. We're going off our eyes and what we see. Because you can't see nobody's heart. We don't have no X-ray vision where you can see what kind of heart somebody had. So most of the time we lusting on what we see on the outside. But you have no idea what y'all the kind of person you're really dealing with. Because you don't know how it is on the inside. Are y'all understand what I'm telling you? So tonight's topic, when you first meet a person, would you spoil them? I can't tell you what to do. All I can tell you is be careful. Because you could be setting yourself up. Diamond Beauty, I see you. Diamond Beauty is checking in. Appreciate all the support, y'all. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. If y'all just tuning in, tonight's topic, would you spoil a person that you just met? Ladies, if you just met a dude at the corner store, at Walmart, are you going to say, baby, come over right now. I'm going to rub you up and down. I'm going to cook for you. Bring your dirty clothes. I'm going to wash it for you over here. Are you going to do that right away? Fellas, if you met a female yesterday, and today she hit you up and say, baby, listen, I don't have no rent money. I'm short by 500. Can you please help me out? Are you doing it? You just met her yesterday. Are you going to say, here you go, baby? Nakia says you have to be single. Well, y'all listening? Are y'all listening to what's going on here? You got to be careful when you first meeting a person. You have to learn who you're dealing with. You can't judge a person by how they look. It doesn't matter how handsome you think they is. It don't matter how pretty you think she is. They might not have a good heart. And if their heart ain't right, they're going to have bad intentions. Because they ain't got a good heart. So if they ain't got a good heart, of course they ain't going to treat you right. Of course they're going to try to use you. Of course they're going to tell you lies and tell you what you want to hear at that moment. You got to be careful who you letting in your life. You can't just let everybody in your bedroom. You can't just let everybody into your heart. You can't just let anybody into your pocket. Nakia says, yes, I learned from my mistakes. And that's what it's all about. Ain't nothing wrong with making mistakes. But see, you're a fool if you keep repeating it. See, a wise person will learn from the mistakes. A fool gonna keep repeating them. So it's one thing to make a mistake, but you can't keep being somebody's fool. If you keep going head first with everybody you see and you end up with a broken heart, don't be surprised because you ain't learned from the past. So that's learning for what you done dealt with. If you know what the other dudes done did, then you know what to do the next time. You know what to look out for. Are y'all listening to what I'm telling you? See, I told you, this is the only place you come where I give you that good soul food. You should be nice and full after you watch the Foodie Show podcast. Because we talk about real life stuff. If you want gossip, you can go to the other channels. If you want gossip, I ain't got time for it. But if you want reality, if you want real life, come on in and take a seat. Because this is what we do. Diamond Beauty says, not right away. First, get to know the person. Then everything else will fall in place and be earned as time passes by. Now, see, Diamond Beauty, that's well said. And that's what I've been saying. Ain't nothing wrong with doing nice things for people. But you can't do it for everybody. You can't do it for everybody you meet because you're going to be broke and you're going to be looking crazy. You got to make sure that these people deserve it. And then you got to let that chemistry, let that vibe. If you feel that vibe, like Diamond Beauty said, if y'all got that vibe and all that, that's going to automatically happen. Y'all going to connect and you're going to want to do something for that person. Because of their vibe feel right. It feel like they got good vibes and a good spirit. You're gonna feel that. So it's going to make you want to do stuff anyway. But when you start off the rip, just here, you setting yourself up. Because if you're dealing with a person that don't have good intentions, you like lunch meat. They're going to eat you alive. They're going to suck you dry and leave you hanging. And then they're going to jump to the next person. As soon as they can't get that out you no more, bye-bye. They put you on block. They won't answer your phone calls no more. They will disappear. Nakia says, trust no man. I agree. And I'm a man. But also can't trust no women. It goes both ways. It's a lot of shady men out there. I admit. We got some ways. But this is what I say, Nakia. Let me tell y'all what I say. Every woman ain't good. And every man ain't bad. I want you to dissect that. I want you to digest that. Let that touch your soul. Every woman ain't good, and every man ain't bad. But I feel you. I ain't mad at you, Nikhil, because you don't supposed to trust nobody. You can't give your heart to everybody. Everybody don't deserve that. You just met this person, and here you go, pouring your heart out, pulling your wallet out. This person could be the biggest user in the world. They could be a gold digger, a liar, a cheater, a scammer, and you just open the door and say, here. You got to be careful. You got to watch out to who you give your heart to. Everybody don't deserve it. Everybody don't deserve your time, your energy, and your heart, and your money. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? Everybody don't deserve that. Some people just out to use you. They ain't trying to ride with you. They ain't trying to build nothing special with you. You just lunch meat. Nikhil says exactly. So you got to take your time. When you meeting somebody, take your time. Find out what you're dealing with. See, we got to get from here to here. You got to get past what you see with your eyes, and you got to get in here. When you get in there, that's when you'll see all the real stuff. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? We got to get past just the outside and what we see. Just because something look good, why do you think the old folks used to say everything that glitter ain't gold and everything that's sweet ain't good for you? Because you can get caught up in what you see. It look good, but when you open it up and the inside is rotten. You ever had a piece of fruit that it looked so beautiful on the outside, but when you open it up, it was rotten and you had to throw it in the garbage? Well, it's a lot of people like that. You got to start peeling these layers back and see what you're working with. If you just open yourself up and be vulnerable, people are going to take advantage of you. They will take everything you got and they will move on to the next person. They will drain your bank account. They will drain your heart and move on. That's why it's up to you to protect your heart, protect your love, and protect your feelings. Everybody don't deserve it. Everybody ain't worth it. So as soon as you meet a person, if you, here you go, here you go, here you go, you're setting yourself up. Because you don't even know what you're really dealing with. But hey, it's your money. Can't nobody tell nobody what to do with their money or with their life. All I can tell you is be smart. Don't be nobody fool. Don't sit around and keep letting people just use you. Don't be nobody's fool. Because we all deserve to be happy. We all deserve to be treated properly. Nobody wants to be used and abused and misused. You don't want nobody doing you like that. Don't play with people's time and love. You're only going to be on this earth once. You only live once. You're not going to be here forever. So we ain't got all that much time to play. So if y'all just tuning in, tonight's topic, would you spoil a person that you just met? I'm talking about you just met them yesterday. And today you taking them shopping. Today you paying their bills. Today you giving them a full body massage, washing their clothes, cooking, Give them the keys to your car and let them drive the car, everything. And you just met them yesterday. Would you do that for somebody that you just met? All I can say is be careful. Because if somebody out to use you, you making it easy. You opening the door wide open. See what this person's intentions is. What do they want with your time? Are they just talking to you for what you got? Or do they like you for who you are? This is the big question we got to find out nowadays when you're meeting people. Do you like me or do you like what I got? Or do you like what I do? Do I turn you on or do my money turn you on? Do my car turn you on? Do my jewelry turn you on? You got to see what a person's intentions is. Don't set yourself up to be a fool, to be somebody's lollipop, which is a sucker. Ain't nothing wrong with doing nice things for people. But everybody don't deserve it. Because everybody don't have a good heart. Everybody don't have your heart in mind. People are selfish. They'll be all about themselves and what they can get. And once they get all they can get, they disappear and walk out your life and walk out that door. And they will leave you there crying, brokenhearted, and dead broke. And they will go talk and find somebody else that got what they want. They always said, what you don't do, somebody will. So they'll find another sucker somewhere. That's just how life goes. So if y'all just tuning in, tonight's topic is, would you spoil somebody that you just met? You just met them and you already spoiling them with everything. You got to be careful. Don't set yourself up. I told you, like the old folks say, don't start nothing you can't finish. If you know you ain't going to do that every other day, every week, or the whole time you're dealing with this person, don't start nothing you can't finish. Because they're going to expect to always be like that. If you starting it off like that and this is what you're showing me, this is what I'm going to expect. So if you can't keep that up, don't start it. It's all about building chemistry, catching the vibe. Once you build that chemistry and catch a vibe with a person, all that other stuff is going to fall in place. You're not going to mind saying, here, you ain't going to mind rubbing their back or neck or whatever feet. Once y'all get that vibe and you know that the connection is there, that person make you feel good, talk to you good, treat you good. It's going to make you want to do things. See, a person, you really don't have to ask for nothing if they come with good intentions. Ladies, if you come across a good man and you got good intentions, you ain't got to really ask for nothing. You ain't got to try to dig in his pockets. If you show that love and affection, that's going to make him want to do things for you. I'm trying to tell you, if you show love and affection, make him feel like a king, all that other stuff gonna come. He ain't gonna mind saying, babe, let's go here. He ain't gonna mind here, babe, I got a surprise for you. Because you standing out, you different from the rest. So now you got that person's attention. Now they're gonna want to show love. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? Patience is a key. You can't just rush into everything. If you don't know this person, you don't know what you're dealing with. You could be dealing with the devil. This person could be the evilest person in the world, and here you is giving all your money and time and energy to this person because you don't really know what you dealing with. We got to be careful, folks. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you to be careful. If you meet a guy or a woman and you want to say, come on, baby, here, that's you. But don't be surprised if that person don't stay around and they take what they can get and they disappear. Just don't be surprised. When it happened, I want you to think about this podcast and say, man, I heard that. I heard Foolish say that. When it happened to you, I want you to think about this podcast. Foolish did say that. I'm telling y'all now, don't start nothing that you can't finish. If you can't keep it going, don't start off like that. Because that person going to expect you to do all that and more. Stay in your lane. Whatever that lane is, stay in it. Be you. If a person can't accept you for being you, then that ain't the person for you. It's that simple. But you got to be careful. That's why a lot of us end up brokenhearted and bitter, because you don't let a lot of people into your heart and you let them step on it. And now you bitter and you angry inside. Now you're going to take it out on every other man. Now you're taking it out on every female because you don't open up your heart to all the wrong people. Now everybody that comes after got to suffer. Just think about what I'm saying now, because a lot of us is living that. It's a lot of women that's bitter because all the dudes that don't step on their heart. Nah, I don't care. I don't need no man. I don't need a man. Now it's every dude ain't no good. We all ain't no good. You can't say everybody ain't no good. You ain't dated everybody. Did you sleep with every man on this planet? Did you go out with every man on planet Earth? So you can't say every man ain't good. Same thing with us. We come across some thoughts, some ratchet gold diggers, and we be like, man, forget them chicks, forget them tricks. Them thoughts for everybody. None of these chicks ain't loyal. They ain't nothing but hoes. We can't do that. I can't say every woman a hoe. I ain't talk to every woman. I ain't lay down with every woman on this earth. So we got to stop throwing everybody in the same pot. We just want to make a big gumbo all the time and put everybody in the same pot. And it ain't that everybody ain't no good. It's all the people that you choosing ain't no good. Your decisions that you making ain't good. That's what ain't good. If you keep picking these wrong people by having babies with these dudes, you got to look in the mirror. They ain't rape you. You laid down. You gave consent. But now every man ain't no good. No, it's the man that you choosing. It's the man that you laying with. It's the man that you having babies with. You got to take accountability. Instead of pointing the finger at everybody else, remember, you grown. You ain't had to lay there. You could have made him rough ride. He could have put on a lifestyle. You could have went to plan B. You got to take accountability of your actions. Same thing with fellas, man. I hate my baby mama, man. Man, that be stupid, man. She was a stupid hoe. But you knocked her up. You put a baby in her. You didn't use protection. You raw dog. We got to look in the mirror. You got to take accountability. Because it's always everybody else's fault. What about us? Did somebody put a gun to your head and say you got to be with that person? Did somebody threaten your life and say, I'm going to blow up your family if you don't have a baby with this person? So you got to take accountability. You chose to deal with these people. You chose to let these people knock you up. You chose to make a baby with these people. Now everybody ain't no good because of what you chose. Can't do that. You can't put everybody in the same boat. And you can't judge everybody from your past. Just because every dude in your past broke your heart, that don't mean the next one will. I know you're going to be skeptical. I know you're going to be hesitant, which you're supposed to. You're supposed to be careful and protect your heart. You don't supposed to take your heart and just throw it and give it to everybody. Do y'all get what I'm telling you? Y'all hit that thumbs up button. We live streaming right now on Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. Make sure you check out the Foolish Show on the radio worldwide every Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. 2 radio stations, socialradio.com and the block 105.3.com. Every Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Y'all can check this podcast out on the radio. But you got to be careful, man, who you give your energy to, who you give your time to. Because most people don't even deserve it. Most people ain't even worth our time, but we still give it to them. And they don't appreciate it. They don't even appreciate your love and your time and your energy. So make sure if you're going to spoil, if you're going to do all these things, you better make sure that person is worth it. Or they'll have you looking dumb and crazy and stupid. Have you looking real sick at the end of the day. Everybody don't deserve all that. Everybody don't deserve all your money, folks. Everybody don't deserve to be spoiled. Why you spoiling somebody that ain't gonna care if you happy or not? Why you spoiling somebody that don't even give a damn about your feelings? I can't do it. I gotta see where your heart at. Now you show me you got a good heart. You got good intentions. I got you. I'm gonna put a smile on your face. I can treat you like a queen. But it just ain't gonna be tomorrow. Everything that's good takes time. Did y'all hear what I said? Everything that's good, that takes time. If you want a good car, it'll take a little time for you to get that car. If you want a house that's built from scratch, it's gonna take a little time for them to build that house. So think about it. Everything that's good, it takes time. So you got to put in time. Know what you're getting yourself into. Know what you're dealing with. Everybody might not be worth it. Now, you don't set yourself up for easy picking. And they will suck you dry, take everything you got, and walk out the door. Now you stuck with a broken heart and empty pockets. Now you just sitting there thinking about all the stuff that you done did, man. I gave her this, man. I brought her that. Man, I can't believe she did me like that. Man, she just left me. Man, she won't answer her phone. You set that up. You set yourself up for it. Because you ain't know, you wasn't trying to see what kind of person you was dealing with. You was just so caught up in what your eyes seen on the outside that you didn't realize what you was dealing with. You didn't realize what you got yourself into till it was too late. They got what they wanted and they gone. This is real life I'm talking about. It's people that's dealing with that right now as we speak. So it's a nice topic. Would you spoil somebody that you just met? I'm not telling you yes, and I ain't saying no. At the end of the day, it's up to you. It's your life. You got to deal with those people. So whatever decision you make, it's going to be on you. I can't tell you who to love. I can't tell you who to give your money to. That's up to you. If you think that person is worth it, knock yourself out. But my thing is, just don't set yourself up to be played and look like a fool. Because if you open the door, people walk right in it. I feel like you got to make a person earn it. Make them earn all that love and affection from you. You shouldn't just donate it. A lot of people won't appreciate your donation. People will take your heart and throw it to the side. Are y'all listening to what I'm telling you? Everybody ain't gonna treat you right. Everybody ain't gonna love you how you want to be loved. It's up to you to find out who's for you, who's really for you, who is really with you. That's up to you to find out. Don't be everybody's fool. Make people earn it. Know what you're getting yourself into. Know what kind of person that you're dealing with. You can open yourself up to a whole lot of pain and heartache. Sometimes they say a good heart will do you in. People will use and abuse you if you let them. If you allow them to walk all over you, they will use you like a doormat. Your job is to protect your heart and to protect your feelings. You don't just give it away to any and everybody. So you got to be careful, especially when you just meeting a person. You got to know what you're dealing with. Know what you're getting yourself into. If y'all just tuning in, tonight I'm going to do a giveaway. So I'm going to pick two people. I got 2 gift cards that I'm going to give away. One is from Burlington Coat Factory, and this is the other one. So before tonight's podcast ends, I'm going to bless 2 people. Now I'll be giving away these 2 gift cards. Just a little token of me showing y'all my appreciation for y'all supporting this movement. It's all about giving. When you give, that's when your blessings come. Then you're going to receive. But if you ain't giving nothing, then why are you looking for something? You ain't even trying to bless nobody else. But tonight's topic, would you spoil a person that you just met? Somebody that you just met? Are you going to go all the way out? Are you going to bend over backwards for a woman that you barely know? Are you going to bend over backwards for a man that you barely know? You probably don't know his last name. You don't know who his mama is. You don't know what their criminal record is. They could be a serial killer. It could be a rapist. You don't know what you're dealing with. You're just going to go all the way out, off the rip. Come on, man. I want y'all to think. Don't be nobody fool. You got to make them earn your love. Don't just give it away. Make them earn your fellowship, your courtship. Let them show you that I am worth it, that I am a prize, and you should want to keep me around. Let a person show you that before you break the bank, before you go all the way out. Let them show you what they're really made of. Because everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't coming into your life to love you. There's some people coming around to use you. I hope y'all understand that. Everybody ain't coming into your life to help you. Everybody ain't gonna come to your life and treat you good. Some people gonna treat you bad. They're gonna do you bad. It's up to you to protect your heart. That's why you got to be careful. If you start something, you know you can't finish it. You're going to be stuck in a needle in a haystack somewhere in a place where you don't want to be. Looking crazy and feeling crazy because you don't got used. Them people don't got everything they want about you. And you allowed it to happen. You sat right there and let them people have everything you got. And now they ain't nowhere to be found. Everybody ain't worth it. Everybody ain't worth your time. Everybody ain't worth your energy. By another 5 more minutes, y'all, I'm going to pick 2 people out in the live chat. So leave your comments in the live chat. And you got a chance for one of these gift cards. By another 5 minutes, I'm going to be giving away 2 of these gift cards tonight. So make sure y'all leave y'all comments. Don't be scared. This is how we get down every other night on the Foolish Show. We come on here, we talk about real life stuff. Everybody else is just trying to suck y'all in and get y'all views so they can get a paycheck. We do it for the love. It's more than a paycheck. We do this to spread love and good vibes. Get everybody a platform where we can express ourselves and talk about life, where there ain't no fighting and arguing and all this nonsense. That's what we be on. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, Reality Music Entertainment. That is the movement. I'm going to give y'all about 2-3 more minutes. Jump in the live chat. I'm going to pick 2 lucky winners. Somebody going to win one of these gift cards tonight. I'm going to pick a winner. So don't be afraid to drop them comments. I'm going to bless somebody tonight. Now let me see. Let me see. Yvonne Heard, you won this. Let me see what it is. I can't even tell you what it is. But I can tell you what it is when I get it open. This is Zaria gift card. Yvonne Heard, you won this gift card. This is a Zaria gift card. Yvonne Hurd, you one of the lucky winners tonight. The last gift card. Let me scroll through the comments. Let me see. Nakia B. You won this Burlington Coat Factory gift card. So shout out to tonight's two winners. I appreciate all the love and support. So it's a little gift for y'all. So Nakia, you won the Burlington Coat Factory gift card, and the Zaria gift card goes to Yvonne Hurd. That's how we do it on the Foodie Show. I appreciate all the love and support. If y'all want to check out all the previous podcasts, all you got to do is go to my YouTube channel. I've been doing this for at least 3 years now. So it's a lot of podcasts you can go and see. And you're going to hear all the same messages. We're going to spread love, God, positivity. It's going to be the same message. No negative. Good vibes only. So shout out to our tonight's special winners. Y'all won a gift card. One from Burlington Coat Factory. And this is Zaria gift card. Shout out to all the winners, y'all. I appreciate y'all. That's why y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure you catch this podcast. Make sure you spread the word. Tell your friends and family. Everybody you know. Check in on the Foodie Show. We be talking about real life stuff. We don't just be playing around. So special shout out to tonight's winners. And make sure if y'all want to get the official Foodie Show merchandise, if you want a Foodie Show t-shirt, hat, hoodie, make sure you check out my merch. Go to my official store, teespring.com/reality creator. You can find all the official reality music entertainment gear. Anything you need for the ladies and the men, even the kids. We have all type of RME merch. Nakia B, congratulations on winning your gift card. I appreciate all the love and support. So that's just me showing y'all some love. But like I was saying, if y'all want some of my official merchandise, if you want the Foodie Show podcast official t-shirt, hoodie, hat, go to teespring.com/reality creator. But this is how we do it, y'all. So tonight's podcast, we talked about would you spoil somebody that you just met? And I can't tell you what to do. All I can tell you is be careful. When you first meet the person, you don't know what their intentions are. You don't know what they're looking for. You don't know what they're made of. So make sure you get to know somebody. Know who you're dealing with before you go all the way out. Before you go broke, make sure that that person is worth that investment. It's worth your time. It's going to be worth your energy. It's going to be worth you spending your money on. Because some people, if you make it easy, they will use and abuse you. They will take what they can get and walk away. So all I'm going to tell you is don't be nobody fool. Get to know a person and see what kind of heart they have. See if they're a good person and if they're worth you going all out for. If you do it off rip, now they're going to expect that all the time. They're going to expect even more. If you're taking me shopping as soon as you meet me, that means you're going to always take me shopping. If you fly me everywhere and we going on vacation every weekend, I'm going to expect all that to keep happening. So like the old folks say, don't start something that you can't finish. But I appreciate y'all I appreciate all the love and support. Once again, special thanks to everybody that be tuning in. Congratulations on the 2 winners tonight, Yvonne Hurd and Nakia. Y'all will be getting y'all gift card. Make sure y'all hit me up. Give me the info. Let me know how y'all want me to give y'all this gift card. But I appreciate all the love and support. I'm going to see y'all Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you spread the word. Tell your friends. Tell your family. We got to watch the Foodie Show podcast because they be keeping it real. We're going to give it to you real, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Be safe. One love.